open US law. What does this mean? So I'll give you a backstory and then go ahead and explain you why I'm making this video. So for years or even decades, platforms like LexisNexis, VLEX, or Thomson Reuters have gatekept all the data we have, like the case law or the statutory data, legislative data, and all those stuff. So that was the reason for us, or as a company, as me as a co-founder, to make this data accessible to public free of cost under Apache 2 license. So that's why this comes into picture. This is an repository of open structured corpus of US primary laws, around 2 million plus sections of state codes, the US code, the state constitution, plus the ingestion pipeline and the scripts that we use to crawl that entire data. The data set you can download for free on Hugging Face. I'll just share the links for this in the description. I'll explain what this even contains. So this contains, first of all, the scripts that we use to crawl or scrape the data from federal, the US code, the bulk one, the IRS, the SSA, the ECFR, the USC codes, and then for each individual state, the scrapers for those AKI. Just let me give you I'll just open one scraper and you'll see how we did that for Illinois. So this is the scraper for that. And the most important question that comes in here is, how much data do we cover? So for that, just head over to this our docs. I'll link this in the description. The coverage we have of our APIs. So basically for the federal, we have around 54,000 sections. For USC, for CFR, it's around 200k. Then federal register, executive orders, constitution, and then comes the state territory matrix. So for California, we have around 161k regulations, constitution, court rules. For Texas, Indiana, all these matrices here, and more Arizona, Kentucky, Alaska, Wyoming, all 50 states. And there are few possible ways in which you can use this data. So head over to the Hugging Face dataset. So basically Hugging Face is a place where people usually host the dataset. It's like a platform like GitHub where we host code. So Hugging Face is a platform where people usually host their datasets, open datasets. So you can come here, download data for free. Just go to Files and Versions or Data Studio, use it. This is a bulk. Let me go back. Yeah, preview to here what we have, what we don't have in here, and use it if you are a legal researcher or a legal aid helper. This will be most important for you. You don't have to rely on paid sources, maybe Thomson Reuters, any other platform you use. And how we update this, it's not like a snapshot thing or something. We do update this quarterly, so the data you have is not something that will remain stagnant, or it's not just a snapshot out of it. So that's what we wanted to give to the community, give back to the legal community, so that legal data is accessible to all, so that it will help people get legal aid like cheaper and faster. So the scripts and data are Apache 2 and CC by 4 license, so it's nothing. Feel free to use it for personally, and if you want commercial licensing, just let me know. Even if for commercial licensing, it's free for people. And if you want not to do all this hard work, the data is around 2 to 3 gigabytes. If you don't want to download all the data, use your own pipelines or manage the data, we do provide a hosted service, hosted version as well. So that's where we come. We have our API reference for that, which you can just give it a request to our API. Let me just go back and show you how it works. I'll just open our application, head over to this let me just go back. Yep, head over to this API section. You can just create an API key from here. I have my activated recently. So click over to usage. Okay, pricing, we have US statutes search, full text, and metadata APIs available with us. For documentation, just refer to this docs. Links will be in the description. And you can see, if you just give it a name, the state, the title number, the offsets and limits, you will get result, the act name, the citation for that, the corpus, the year, the excerpt, and even the links, like the text link or the HTML links or the XML links, or basically the text, the original text that the government hosted website had. In this case, it's ecfr.gov. So that's basically all this is about the open source thing and the hosted version. If you're interested into that, it's completely optional. Everything I showed you, the things which are available in hosted version, is exactly in this Hugging Face repository as well. Just head over to Data Studio, download the data, and let's see how it goes. So that's all from me. I'll see you in the next video.